Hello everyone. Welcome to this video on updating our column chart. We have already prepared one column chart based on the country wise runs. This time I would like to update it by bringing in some kind of dynamicness. So for that I would like to create one small query, right? So I'll call it as column chart with conditional highlighting, and for that upgrade the original column chart prepared for runs against different countries by highlighting the top 3 countries in red. So I would like to upgrade the runs, the same sheet, but I would like to see the top 3. Let's say for this person, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and probably West Indies need to be highlighted in with a red color, not with the typical green color. So all of them should be in the green, but only the top 3 of them should be in the red. So this is what is the highlighting part. So conditionally I should be able to highlight such a kind of a stuff. Now if that is what is my objective, how do I put it? Now for that again I need to change my data. So I'll go back, let's say probably to this same column chart section itself, and here I will say modified runs or probably top 3 runs, and what I would simply try to do is I will, in this list I'll take only those 3 countries which are in the top 3. How will I do that? I'll take the help of a large formula. What does the large formula take care of for me? It will give me the first largest, second largest, third largest and so on. So I would like to check whether this particular runs are in the top 3, which means is it greater than or equal to the third largest value. Only 3 values in the total list will be greater than or equal to the third largest value. So only in that case I'll represent the runs, and rest of them I will ignore them. So this is one way I can take care of my dynamic highlighting kind of stuff. So what I'll simply do is I'll use an if function. If this number is greater than or equal to the third largest, so I'll say large in this array, the large in this array, right? Here I made a mistake. All right, let me again restart the formula. Something has gone wrong. If this value is greater than or equal to the third largest, so large in this array, so I'll press F4, so bring out the fixing of the location, and I'll say 3 because I am interested only in the top 3 elements. So if this particular number is greater than or equal to the third largest, only the first largest, second largest and third largest in this data set will be greater than or equal to the third largest, then I'll say display the number. Otherwise I'll simply say 0, 0, close the bracket. Yeah, that will solve the problem. So I have got my updated only with these 3 values. These are the top 3, so it got updated with the top 3. Now the same way you can plan out if you want top 5 or top 3, top 6, whatever is the number, top 1, only 1 if you want to highlight, there also you can do the same stuff. The process is still the same. Now how am I going to address that as a part of the existing dashboard? what I'll do is I'll select this existing dashboard, do a select data, where I'll add one more column. Instead of just the runs code, I'll add one more column. This time that column is this top 3 runs, where the values this time come again from this data settings, the new values which we have created through our formula. Now here you see that the formula plays a key role in the whole process. So you have to really think through the design of the formula. The better the formula design is, the better you can address these kind of things as a part of your chart. So you have to really focus on mastering the Excel formulas. Especially there will be around 20-25 different types of formulas. The moment you get a grip on the usage of those formulas, you can really create wonderful charts in Excel. Alright, now if I put it, what is coming out? Yeah, now I am getting slightly the 3 things are in red color, but beside the green, not separate. So I don't want the green to be coming out anymore. I just want the red to superimpose the green. That is what is my objective here. I want the red color to typically superimpose over the green color. Then it looks as if the 3 values which I have created are overlapping one over the other. Alright. Now let's look at this. How do I make sure that the red one superimposes over the green? I select all these red ones. Okay, I say okay here. I select all these red ones. Right click and say go into the format data series and plot it on the secondary axis. The moment I plot it on the secondary axis, I see that the values will superimpose over each other. Alright, let's look at that. Yeah, the values are superimposed. But this time, the couple of things which are not required is, I don't want this axis because my graph is getting much cluttered because of that. So I'll remove this axis label. And what else? Some values are also, even for this one, I don't need my data labels. So what I'll do is I'll go there and say data labels. I'll select only that red one, select the data labels, and I say none. Now things are much better. Only the red ones, which are the top 3, are getting superimposed over the green, and probably I can use a better red. So what I can simply do is format data series, a fill color, a solid fill, and I can very well choose the red. Now in this, what is coming out is the 3 countries against which he has scored the highest possible runs have come up with a highlighting in red. So that way we can make our graph more and more interactive or more and more dynamic by trying to bring in this kind of secondary axis usage also. Now you try and change the name of the person just to test it out. Just to test it out, the top 3 values for this person. Yeah, for let's say I select the player VVS Lakshman, you'll find that the top 3 countries against which he did perform well are Australia, West Indies and Zimbabwe. Similarly, you try changing the names, you should get the required output. So 3 colors, 3 countries are in red color, whereas the remaining all of them are in our typical green color. The presentation becomes more and more enhanced the moment you start collecting the data in this form. So in this, all we have used is one, the usage of if function, one, the large function, then taken our existing column chart itself, added one more series to it, but we plotted that series on the secondary axis and made it superimpose over the first one and removed all the data labels and all that for that series, so that it looks like a more presentable kind of a graph. This is the way we can bring in as much of dynamism to our column charts and make the presentation more and more attractive. I hope you are comfortable in trying to understand this particular video of creating multi-colors, especially two colors in a column chart. If you have any further queries regarding this, you can feel free to contact us on 919848012123, or you can even drop in an email at vamsidhar@pacegurus.com. And I request all of you to visit the website www.pacegurus.com for any further updates regarding the training, consulting, and videos in the areas of Excel, VBA, dashboards, SPSS, especially in the fields of finance and analytics. Thanks a lot for listening to this video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.